Hello and welcome to Ball Plays Railroad Tycoon 2. Here as part of Choo Choo Tuesday, we'll be having a look at Williamsport logging. This is a map around logging in the lumber era in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, 1883. Your goal is to haul lumber and have a good book value. Gold, 100 loads, and have book value of 8 mil. It's a tiny map. A teeny tiny map. Here to there could work. So could there to here. What can we beat? Ooh. Yeah, it'll just be blobber rail. And there's one of these that has trees, which would be nice and thematic if we're doing tree delivery. Thank you. That looks really, really good in terms of people. It's going to be a hideously expensive bridge. And require a small fortune in terraforming. But it can be done. Okay. Perfect. We need 2 trains. These are like 50% faster for 50% more cost, but they also have better acceleration and reliability. Get going. The only thing of note you know about this location is that they host the Little League World Series. Kiddie American Baseball League. Grand finals get held here. Now, we are early enough in the timeline. No, we aren't. I was going to say that people still eat fruit. One day some Aussies will make it to the finals. We did play some T-ball. Never baseball. T-ball during school. Actually, we might have played once baseball. Like high school. But certainly middle school and primary school was only ever T-ball. Speed up 1. This end is going to need sand and water. Besides, there's no Japanese kids there, Shadow, and I think they'd probably do fairly reasonably. There are some skillful Japanese baseballer kids. Not an Australia issue, it's an America pretending it's the world issue. 1, 2, 3. And do you want iron or produce? No. But we can have 2 saloons. The championship is the winning US state. Really? I press X to doubt. Well, if you're sure, I'll have to take your word. I imagine Japan is the standout nation for actually getting to that then. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I have to eat my words if there are apparently actually international teams in it. Disgusting hubris. The Muncie Express. Standing water. Growing prosperity is good. And then we need to start looking at actually doing timber. So we've got to do 100 loads of timber. Jersey Shore? Why do I know that? Isn't that a TV show? Taiwan has 17. Didn't know Taiwan was so big on baseball. Soft diplomacy. Protect us, or the international children's baseball competitions will fall away. Oh, good lord, that is expensive. But we can afford a second train. I'd prefer you to grab it all mail. We're okay-ish. Now, there's no reason not to constantly issue stock. Especially if we make sure to turn the dividend off, which I didn't do because I'm an idiot. Restaurant, restaurant, hotel, hotel. And actually need 1 maintenance bay. And then wood. Mail, mail. And on the other side, no mail. Pause. Restaurant, post office, hotel, roundhouse. And on this side, only hotel, can't afford anything else. See if there is a better... I mean, he's kind of better. It's not like we're buying lots of train station, lots of Choo Choo trains. So cheaper train purchase is kind of garbage. Three, 2, 1, done. Hughesville, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And on this side, only passengers. Finish off this location. It is now sufficiently upgraded. Swap advisor. Yes, I had just assumed that it would be like the adult baseball, where it is not international entrance. I assumed and made an ass out of Hume. Where is the wood? Lots of lumber here. A little bit up there. And where wants to eat lumber? You want to eat lumber. He wants to eat lumber. So what? This here to down here? Although this is really good for delivering passengers back and forth here, it is kind of terrible for getting these logs across to this. Probably the correct thing to do is just have a second station. That is gonna suck. It's gonna be so hilly. Twelve incline. It's downhill. It'll be okay. Surely. Just leave the train on the bottom and build a new one at the top. Have we got the shores? We have actually got 3 truck shays, so it's not that bad. And then this side needs to get over to here. But we're too poor for that. So just wait a little bit more, unless we're allowed to summon some more money by issuing bonds, or sorry, stock, or bonds. Yeah, we can do bonds and pay back the bad ones. That actually left me slightly worse off, but hey, 2. There. This here, do. Take 4 downhill, and that is your loop. This is going to need roundhouse sanding water. The other end is going to need sand. Done. And then by the time he's done that twice, we can connect down here and start delivering that lumber. How long do we have? We've got 5, 10, 15 years. Just 15 years. So we need 8 loads of logs a year. Thereabouts. This is going to do 4. So I need that again and then we're safe. Speed up. Slow back down. Ding, 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 ding. There is apparently nothing for you to do. There is something for you to do. Iron or produce, but the other end doesn't actually care about either of those goods. Yeah, doesn't care about either of those goods. How are you handling the hill, friend? Poorly. But it's only like 2 tiles of horrendousness. And now this needed to connect to here. And we can start delivering those. So, lumber here, lumber there. Did we add a restaurant car? Yes! Restaurant cars increase the passenger revenue. So not the amount of money you get here, but the amount of money you get from restaurant, saloon, hotel, that kind of money. It splits the earnings into 2 types for passengers. Passengers have the direct passenger money and station money, the money that you make selling sandwiches at your station. I think the next thing to do is add to here and add in alcohol production. All the places want alcohol. How much are we charging for sandwiches? It's sandwiches and hotel. It's not just sandwiches, though they are some expensive sandwiches. No, I should do the logs first, because the logs are actually mission critical, so... there. And those need to come down to here. Preferably via there. For the sake of grabbing those 2 as well. To here. 5 cents a sandwich. I remember filling up my tank of petrol. $2 got me a full tank of petrol and a pie, says Grandpa. On as well. Double track it. Slightly too poor. Need to wait for 1 more bit of money or take another loan. / issue more stock, that works as well. Artificially inflate our share price with our own money and then sell shares. This one can be the maintenance. And we want 2. One that does here. And one that does the other one. Which we'll be able to afford shortly. And then what that actually means is you should only ever deliver to Williamsport now. Because we're going to do logs from Williamsport back up to here. So these logs come to here, those logs go to there. It's also a new year, we should see if there's a better advisor. No. One, 2, 1, 1, 2. That's enough for the extra train. 4 to here. Do it every year. probably going to want a second one doing that when we can afford it. There. Maybe eventually that oversupplies, but for now that's nice. And now there's lumber for you to pick up when there's no passengers. Or, you know what? You could do it on the way back by default there. And that will actually help, because otherwise this is going to get massively oversupplied with logs. One, two, 1, 2. And we look at adding in the produce. So it was... Shunk. And... Shunk. And then come across to there. Alcohol. So I want to grab those produce. Turn them into alcohol. Deliver them there. Take those produce, deliver them to alcohol. Take them back to where you started. Seems good. We could also add in paper. It's a bit more awkward, but it can be done. Like that. So pulpwood to paper to there. There. Add a refrigerator. Yeah, it looks like we're doing this at about the right rate. This is quite zigzaggy, sadly. How bad would it be if I tried to just terraform my way across? 12. Yeah, no. Grab the spare lumber, why not? One more passenger. We should very probably purchase that. And for this... and probably these. Well, certainly these two. And probably these ones as well. We aren't going to use the pulpwood from these ones, but we will be using all the logs. Maybe your ratio needs to be 2 and 3. Start paying off those loans. See if there's a better advisor. Fuelman. Train Speedman is probably better for us at the moment. Then cheaper loan man when I don't have any loans. Now, do I make you into a big station so that I can deliver you lumber? I'm going to say yes. And I need to double track across to Montgomery. Yep, they're all making money, even if it's not ultra spectacular money. I should probably buy this one as well. And then that one. You know what? Just do that and some lumber. You do want coal, and this technically does produce some coal. So... go. That might be enough to get our double tracking out to Montgomery. And then we wanted logs here, the end. This might now need sanding and water. And I guess you can have a post office and saloon. There's no harm in it. We could drag passengers back on the way back. If there's nothing else for you to do. Okay, it looks like we've finally got ahead of the curve here. For logs. So we could extend up and start doing paper here, or at least think about it. Is there a less insane to get to paper mill? Not really. Mm. Then I don't think it's particularly worth doing. I think we'd rather just wait. Don't know why there's all these distilleries in the mountains. They're making moonshine. Don't tell the government. It's a bit early for... I actually don't know. When did Prohibition start? I thought it was in the 1920s. Yeah, 1920s. Yes! After having egg on my face with the children's baseball fact being wrong, I was mistaking it for adult baseball fact. I'm at least correct for Prohibition. I was mistaking Children's Baseball League World Series for Adult One. Apparently Children's One actually is World Series, in that it's a worldwide competition, effectively. Ding ding. Poor mail. Company book value of 8 million? What are we up to? Yeah, we're already there. So how many loads have we done? 28 loads of lumber. So we need to actually extract that lumber more effectively. Fine. Let's get on doing so. You know what? Maybe we even stop doing passengers and we only do lumber on the way back. Until we exhaust that lumber. To mail. A third of the way there. How much longer do we have? 10 years. There seems to be a small infinity of lumber to pick up from here. We've picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row and it's still at full 15. There we go, 10. Which means you can go back to being passengers, because these two are about to come and extract the last of that lumber to be extracted. Speed up one. No, you don't need to do... Well... Actually, there's enough there that you can do one. And maybe next time you don't need to do that. We went from a third done to half done. We should be very, very safe on meeting our goals. Yeah. It's speed up and whip one, so let's do it. $98 loads. We have hauled 100. Victory. I'm sorry. Haul 100 plus loads and have a company book value of greater than 8 million. We've done that. Maybe this is one where you need to get to the end date? As well? For no obvious reason? $140. Book value, 16. We've met both the goals, game. It might be wrongly coded, which would be sad. Because otherwise this has been a nice little map. Last year. Well, you're better than this than most. I'm sorry. I have more than 8 million in company book value. It might actually have accidentally coded it as, personal value. which is true. I don't have that much personal value. Even like that, I would have only got to 3 million personal. But that isn't what it says. Good company book value. Not personal book value. So yeah, they made a mistake in coding it, or else typed the wrong thing in here and they meant personal value, not company value. Otherwise, lovely little map.